Good morning, children. Hope you are all preparing well for the unit test 1. Right. Before we enter into the revision video, I would like to give you some instructions. Okay. The first thing, you have to write the test in an unruled sheet paper only, in an unruled paper. Okay. So don't use ruled sheet, use unruled sheet. Write the particulars at the front side. Okay, in the first page, mention the particulars. Don't forget to get your parent sign. That is very important. So, your parent sign is required. Then start writing. Use good pen, good ink pen. Okay, don't use ballpoint pen and use only ink pen. Right. So, first put the Roman letter. So you will be getting first physics questions, you will be getting second chemistry followed by biology. Like that only you will be getting, right? So first mention the subject name. Physics means mention physics. Then start writing. Answer the following questions. Okay. So question pattern already you know. Anyhow I'll tell you. First start writing. You will be getting only short answers, isn't it? So see the question pattern. Out of 30 marks you are going to write. In that physics 10 marks, that is 5 questions you will be getting, 6 questions you will be getting. Out of the 6 questions you have to write any 5 answers. Okay, one choice. So 10 marks you will be getting for physics, for chemistry 10 and for biology 10. So overall you will be getting out of 30. Right. First mention the subject name physics. Put the Roman letter 1. Answer the following questions. Put the question number correctly. That is very important. Read the questions 2 times. At least twice you have to read the questions, right? So mention the question number correctly. Write neatly. Your presentation is very important. Okay. Highlight the important points. Okay, that is also very important. Highlight by using pencil or otherwise black pen. Don't use color pens. Okay. So highlight the things, don't scribble, write neatly. Presentation is very important. Once if you completed the physics question, then put Roman letter, then you come to the second part, that is chemistry. Mention the subject name, write all the questions, then come to the biology. Okay, don't write the physics question in the first, again don't continue it in the biology. Don't put the Roman letter and write. Okay, separate physics question, physics answers you have to write. Separate answers for chemistry as well as for biology. Okay, don't mingle the answers. Okay, in this manner you have to write. Okay, once if you write one question is completed, means put the line. That is also very important. Okay, present your paper in a very neat manner, right? So in a legible. Okay, next we can move to the revision part. Okay, so in this lesson you will be getting some definitions, isn't it? For example, isotopes. What is meant by isobars, isotopes? These definitions are very important. Okay. So, you should give importance for reading the definitions. Right. So, what is the first definition? Isotopes. Isotopes means what? Isotopes of an element have same atomic number but different mass number. At the same time, you have to give the examples. That is also important. Okay, you will be getting half mark for the example. Okay, so don't forget to write the example. Isotopes means what? Isotopes of an element have same atomic number but different mass number. Right? Next one, isobars. Isobars means here atoms of different elements which contain same mass number but different atomic number. That is called the isobars. Okay. For isobars also you should give the example. Next one, isotopes. Here isotopes means atoms with different elements contain different number of neutrons. Okay. This is called the isotopes. Right. Number of neutrons is differing in isotopes, whereas isobars means mass number is same, at the same time what atomic number is different. Whereas isotopes means atomic number is same but mass number is different. Okay. So understand the concept. So these definitions are important. Isotopes means same number of neutrons. Atoms with different elements contain same number of neutrons. For isotopes also you should give example. Not only for isotope, for isotones as well as for isobars, you should give the example, right? Isotopes means atoms with different elements contain same number of neutrons. Next one, electronic configuration of the element. What is meant by electronic configuration of an element? The arrangement of atoms in various shells of an atom of the element is known as the electronic configuration of an element. Okay, so that is also important. Next, come to the rules. 3 rules I told you now. One is Afba principle. Second one is Pauli exclusion principle. Third one is Hans rule. These 3 rules are very important. Okay, don't omit anything. You should read all the 3 rules, right? So next one, quantum numbers. Definition you should give for the quantum numbers. Okay, the set of 4 integers. So that definitions you have to give. Next one, if the question is asked like this, what is meant by quantum number means you just mention the quantum number definition only enough. Okay. If it is asked mention the different types of quantum number means you have to mention what are the 4 quantum numbers. Principal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, spin quantum number, another one is azimuthal quantum number. Okay, and also inside the bracket you should mention. Okay, principal quantum number means it is what letter we have to mention. For spin quantum number means which letter you have to mention. Okay, inside the bracket you have to mention that also. So define quantum number or what is meant by quantum number means simply you write the definition, that is enough. Suppose mention the different types of quantum numbers means you have to mention all the types, 4 types of quantum number. 3 types only is given in the book. This 4th type also you should add, spin quantum number, right? So next one is electronic configuration of elements. Okay. Electronic configuration of elements diagram you can expect, right? So these 5 elements are very important. The first one is hydrogen element. Okay, while drawing the diagram you have to remember one thing, children. By using compass, okay, you should draw this diagram by using compass. Okay, that is very important. Simply don't use by using your hand. Okay, so compass is very essential. So the element name will be given to you. For example, hydrogen is given to you. What you have to do, you have to draw the electronic arrangement diagram. Next, you have to mention its atomic number followed by the electronic configuration. Okay, all these things are required. So first one diagram. This is hydrogen, right? So inside this hydrogen and only one shell, outermost shell contains only one shell contains hydrogen, isn't it? So what is its atomic number is 1. Hydrogen atomic number is 1, isn't it? So how many electrons are present in hydrogen? It is 1 only. So mention the electrons. Okay, that is also very important. Without mentioning electron, you won't get marks. So you mention the electrons present also. So 1 electron is present. Next, what you have to write? You have to mention the atomic number. Don't simply write AN. Here there is no space. That's what I have written like this. But in your paper, you have to mention atomic number is equal to 1. EC means electronic configuration is 1. Okay, in this manner you have to mention for this diagram, right? The second diagram is carbon, electronic configuration of carbon element. Okay, so what is the atomic number of carbon? The atomic number of carbon is 6. Okay, so in the first orbit, how many electrons will present? 2 electrons. And in the second orbit, that is outermost orbit, how many electrons? 4 electrons are present. So what you have to mention for electronic configuration? You have to mention electronic configuration is equal to 2, 4. 2 mentions the first orbit electron. 4 mentions the outermost electron. Okay, so you have to mention like this. Also, along with that, you have to mention the atomic number. Atomic number is equal to 6. Next one is nitrogen element. Okay, for nitrogen element its atomic number is 7. So in the first orbit 2 electrons are present and in the outermost orbit 5 electrons are present. So how will you mention? Write the atomic number is equal to 7. Electronic configuration is equal to 2, 5. How in the first orbit 2 electrons, in the second orbit 5 electrons. Okay. Next one is oxygen element. For oxygen element, its atomic number is 8. So in the first orbit 1, 2 electrons. In the outermost orbit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons. So what is the electronic configuration of oxygen? It is 2, 6. Next mention the atomic number. Atomic number is 8. Next one is sodium element. Okay, atomic number of sodium is 11. So in the first orbit, so this is the first orbit, second orbit, this is the outermost orbit. In the first orbit, 2 electrons are present, so 2. In the second orbit, 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons are present, so put 8. In the outermost orbit, 1 electron is present, so put 2, 8, 1. And also mention the atomic number is 11. Okay. So like that you will be getting the questions. Okay. You should cover all these contents what we have discussed today, children. Along with that, in that sample problem, in the first page you will be getting the sample problem, isn't it? So you just have a look at the first, second as well as third sample problem also. Okay, how it relates, what are the isotopes of each other. Isotope means what I told you. Isotopes means isotopes of an element have same atomic number and different mass number. So they will be given some nuclei. Okay, in that you have to find out the isotopes of each other. What are the two isotopes present in that nuclei? And then which is the isotopes of each other. So you have to mention the isotopes. Okay, the nuclei you have to write and mention the isotopes. So these two are the isotopes of each other. Like that you have to mention, right? So what are the things we have discussed? You have to learn about the definitions: isotopes, isotones, isobars with the example, followed by electronic configuration of atoms. Okay, and then 3 rules are very important: Alpha principle, Hund's rule, as well as Pauli exclusion principle, followed by what is meant by quantum number, what are the different types of quantum number, and then go through the electronic configuration diagram. Okay, because you are going to write only the short answer for this unit test, isn't it? So you cover all these points, and the remaining things we will revise in the NEET revision video. Okay, so write your test in a good manner, children. All the best. Thank you.